الإلكترونية والرموز الغير قابلة للاستبدال وتقنية Web3. And we're back with our guest, Ben Caesar, founder of Tiga. Thank you so much for being with us at Metacon.
Thank you, Hala. Thank you, Smashy.
First of all, we would like to hear more about the music industry that's moving into the Web3, especially that you've been an artist your whole life. So now it's moving into a different direction.
Yeah, I think NFTs offer artists a lot more ownership of their community. And I think that's a really interesting proposition because they can create an ecosystem around what they're doing. I will say off the bat that, you know, the responsibility is different for an artist now because people are investing time and money into their projects a lot more. So they're staking a lot more in the project, you know, in your music NFTs if they're taking a part of it. So that kind of changes the dynamic, which I think is interesting for artists, but it does change the responsibility of the artist.
Tell us more about that. Like, how does it change the responsibility? What does the artist need to do in order to keep gaining the trust from the investors?
I think consistency always is the best way. You know, you show up consistently, there's my English. You know, you show up and when you say you're going to do something, you do it, you follow through. This is what's going to build trust. And I will say that it's important to go in now because you can have a track record. I think music NFTs are going to take over, we don't know, maybe 2 years, maybe 3 years, maybe less. It's going to really hit, you know, a much bigger market. So if you start now, you have a track record.
And if we want to go back a little bit, tell us more about music NFT. What does it mean for the individual especially?
Well, I think it offers the opportunity for people who enjoy music. If you think of your favorite artist, you might just want to invest in the song.
Enrique Iglesias. I wish he goes to them.
Weird choice, but go ahead. No, that's good. That's good. Really?
Yes.
Oh, my.
Why is he disappointed?
No, I mean...
Okay.
No, that's great. That's great. Okay. No, he's cool. So I think you would like to support his music,
100%.
right? Now, some people would only want to make money off of it, right? Now they have the opportunity. So I think we're giving the opportunity for new types of collectors to come into the market. Because some people are only going to want to be part of an artist or a project if it's going to moon, as they say. It's going to go, you know.
Yeah.
So I think there's different opportunities and artists can now, the more they know about the space, they can structure different drops and releases to appeal to different types of collectors. So it empowers the collectors and empowers the artists. It gives us more options. Yeah.
100%. And tell us more, what are you doing here in Metacon? You were performing yesterday.
Well, you guys were here, so I don't know about that. Nah, but we performed main stage. It was dope. It was dope. And it was a real honor because this is the first Metacon.
Yeah.
So, you know, Tiga was in the building for the first Metacon.
Nice. Hopefully we'll see you on the other ones as well. But
Yes.
Are you going to perform anything for us now?
No. You guys missed it. You're going to have to catch it in the metaverse.
Oh, wow. We'll catch you in the metaverse.
Yeah.
Tell us about your company. When did you start it? Why did you start it as well?
You know, Tiga we're building a world and we want, the concept was born before NFTs, before I was aware of NFTs. But because we're building a world and each character we're releasing represents a different genre. So you could collect, you know, all the songs from this character if you like them, or the next character, they all express themselves differently. And I think music can connect people to characters in a very powerful way. And especially if there's a performance element, they can come to the live shows. And I think this concept of building a world and connecting through music is really intriguing for me. And NFTs empower us and empower the collectors because now we can create dynamic mechanisms, you know, and even tokenomics around our drops. So
that's amazing because artists, musicians, they used to struggle for the longest time, honestly, and especially the ones that are just starting their journey.
Yes.
So I think now the NFT makes a huge, and the Web3 space makes a huge change for them.
Yeah, honestly, Hala, there's, you know, there are artists who are starting in Web3 who aren't, you know, they're not like they have 2,000 followers on Twitter, but they're selling out their projects because they're building their communities, and that's very powerful. You know?
100%, yeah, and it's a new world we're coming into,
Yeah.
but it's a very exciting world, and we'll
Yes.
catch you in the Metacon.
Thank you.
Thank you so
Thank
much
you.
for being
Thank
with
you,
us.
Hala.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
ورجعنا لكم من جديد ومعنا ضيفنا إريك المؤسس